we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now a run with Akers. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Goff. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Complete.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
19 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And goal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now it's gone. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Loss of 3 yards.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Akers. They try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
LA.
Cam Akers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
35-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Eason. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. A run for Nick Chubb. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Nick Chubb on the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game.
Number 20.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Colts nothing.
Throwing is Eason. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Check, 43. Let's go, P. It's going to be a long day, offense.
1st and 10, Eason under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
31-yard line.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Eason to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jacob Eason, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond now. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Flushed out right, and this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
For the Rams.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's brought down back at the
now Eason escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man Hilton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Hilton's first catch, good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a carry from back. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Rams.
Eason on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because it really may be one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing on 3rd. Goff hits his target to tight end Mo Alley Cox. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Goff on 1st down, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun. Goff. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
It's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff throwing again. He gets it left side to Johnson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Eason. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Micah Kaiser, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun is Eason. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up.
They'll go again here with Akers. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
At the 35.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
The kick is good.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Eason off the play fake. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
To throw is gone. This is Johnson. He's got it. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Los Angeles.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now gone. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Los Angeles.
Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Rams 17. Colts 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Forced out to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by John Johnson. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
15-yard line.
To throw on second down. Eason. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. From the gun, Eason. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
At the 4-yard.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
From the end zone, gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
First down, Los Angeles.
Check, 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 check. 58, come on. 58, come on. Here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And it's 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Colts come to the line.